Mmm. We had a chunky episode.
For today?
I like it. Is Overwatch 2 now just Overwatch again?
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Nope, 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 nope. Have a seat, Miss Man. Thank you.
All right. Well, we're rolling because we just got stuff. We have so many things to talk about. So, there was a Nintendo Partner Direct last week. The Super Bowl was yesterday. There was an Overwatch spotlight since the last time we recorded, and there's a state of play coming up, and yeah, so we got a lot to talk about.
We got some stuff.
So
Get into it.
I'll start off with the Nintendo Partner Direct. There was a Partner Direct, I want to say it was like half an hour, and it was a bunch of third-party games coming to the Switch. We got to see a bunch of Switchified ports of third-party games, and like they opened strong. Because I legit last week thought about Orbitals.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
Orbitals is that shit.
I was like, do we have a date for Orbitals? Because you got your Switch. It's a co-op only game. I'm like, it's Switch only, so I was like, all right. Like, and I know you're down to play Orbitals, and we found out it has game share, so it's only one copy needed. And we can game share over the internet to play it co-op. So I thought about Orbitals last week, and I got on their mailing list through email, and then Partners Showcase shows up, and they opened with Orbitals. Still no date. They just said summer this year.
No date.
I'm like, okay.
Summer's soon enough, you know?
But the game share thing was kind of like a big deal of like, oh. I was like, I would have been down to do the 2-copy thing, but, you know, it might not be a necessity to play that game.
Yeah.
So they started off strong with that. I think, like, I have no idea of the order any of these things were in. I just kind of pulled out the things that interested me. We saw another look at Monster Hunter Stories 3, and we got a demo on PlayStation, and, like, I think it was everywhere that the game is, because I know people were playing it on Steam. I know that it's on Switch. I didn't even download it on Switch. Like, if I'm going to be playing that, I'm going to be playing it on PlayStation. Because I have Monster Hunter Stories 2 is one of those weird games I have everywhere for no real reason. I have it on Steam. So, I got it on Switch originally. Got, like, the physical collector's edition. All that. It came with an amiibo. All that cool stuff. Then when the Steam Deck came out, it was on sale for like ridiculously cheap. And so like to compare like the Switch 1 to the Steam Deck, I got it there, and then it came to PlayStation and I was like, I'll wait, and it went on sale. Cuz old Monster Hunter games go on sale for just nothing consistently. It'll be like $5. Fine, here.
Yeah. And you know, Pokemon, the Pokemon company, Nintendo, they could learn a thing or two from that. You know? Because, like, why are those digital games still full price?
Right.
Like the old Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl. The ones that people hate. Full price.
I've seen revisionist history, like people liked it, but if you liked it, you probably didn't play Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. You definitely
Hmm.
didn't play Platinum if you like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl.
Yeah, actually, I think that was me. I never played Diamond, and so I
I
played the remakes,
did
and
play
I
Diamond.
didn't hate them. But
I, I think that was the last game I played before Sun and Moon.
mm,
Diamond was the last game I completed the national decks in before
nice.
I stopped technically doing that. And then when that stopped being an option, when they started doing the original decks, I was like, okay, this is more
Mm,
manageable.
mm,
Yeah. I mean, all things considered, I'm pretty casual when it comes to Pokemon.
mm.
Like, if I make it to the Elite Four and beat that, then I'm usually satisfied.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I'll play. I'll definitely play the post game stuff, but I'm not. I think I always want to catch every Pokemon that you can in the game, but I never do.
Shit, half the time I didn't even know there was post game stuff. except for except for Gold and Silver, because it's like, okay, yeah, because they're obviously like, hey, go to the Kanto region now. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
ooh,
Oh.
cool. Ooh,
Fire Red,
there's
Leaf
more to
Green
do.
had really good post game. Heart Gold, Soul Silver had really good post game. Um,
Hmm.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire had a fucking epilogue. The Delta episode, still one of the coolest fucking things they've ever done
Yeah,
in
it
Pokemon.
was really cool.
Mm.
And they do it again in Legends VA, which
I gotta
people
get
like,
around to that, you know.
that's late game DLC. That's
Mm.
like DLC post game. Is like, so
Oh, I was more so talking about the Delta episode.
in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh no, I definitely did that for sure. But so you got Legends ZA, and that just getting on to
I
trade
did.
with you made me realize I'm close enough to actually 100%ing this game, like with the
Yeah.
DLC and everything. I'm like this close to having a living deck. So I think I'm like under 10 Pokemon away from that being a possibility. And so,
Do you do you do you get more boxes?
no.
Because I feel
So
like it's only eight.
oh, no, yeah, you get more than that. But I think
Okay.
32 is the max.
Okay. Okay.
And the
Because I'm
way.
like, what
No,
do we
okay.
want to do with
So
this?
the way you can expand it is just put one Pokemon in every box, and it'll continuously
Oh,
add until you hit the 32. And I really thought they would
yeah.
expand it with the DLC, but they didn't. But they just put
That's
out a
why.
patch for the DLC that did a bunch of quality of life stuff. And I'm hoping, Pokemon Day is this month, so I'm hoping
Oh,
we get
yeah.
Mm.
Pokemon Home so I can just start offloading a bunch of the shit out of Legends VA.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to ask about it? So I see where there's merit to catching like duplicates of the same Pokemon. One, because you get a little extra XP, and then two, that's how you check to see what his stats are. Um, is there? Do I just release them,
I didn't need
or
to
is there like a?
release.
Can I? Do I turn them into candy? Like,
Well, no, you just release them. I didn't start releasing until I was in post game. Like, I think the first time I actually felt the need to release a bunch of stuff was when I got into.
is there a way to sort it? To sort like
No,
your PC?
no,
There's no like sort by type,
no.
sort by level,
No. Oh man, I wish.
sort
I wish
No
so.
sword.
sort by any
No,
metric
no.
level.
You can
Mm.
search.
Why would they do that?
Oh man, because they hate you. Like Pokemon
Why would
Home
they do
is
that?
a fucking nightmare for me. Like,
You can't sort in Pokemon Home.
no, you've never been able to sort anything anywhere ever, and it fucking sucks. And anytime you try,
That's basic bitch shit.
do you know how gargantuan of a task it
You can
is?
sort the fucking items in Final Fantasy 1. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
man, it's bad. It's really bad. It's gonna get worse. And like Pokemon
You can
Champion,
sort your goddamn compendium in in all the SMT's personas. You can sort that shit.
Oh my god.
yeah, no, it's not Pokemon 30. You know, we out here. Um, but yeah,
Like at this point, there has to be a reason. They have to just be like, no, we don't want you to do that.
the
And
best, your
that's
best
just as jarring
option,
as not giving us it.
your best option is just pretend like the boxes don't exist. Use your search. Like the search has gotten really good as far as like when you wanted to meditate. I was like, okay, I can just search meditate. It shows me all of the individual boxes they're in,
Yeah.
and it lets me like select all of them and move all of them and put them all in one place so I can. So like every time you asked me for a specific Pokemon, I would just search that Pokemon, and like in between, I was just going through my boxes and I was like, oh wait, what would you need? What were Pokemon like over the course of the game? I need to give you a Dratini. I just went and caught a bunch of Dratini because I realized I didn't have any Dratini or Dragonair because
Mhm.
the Dratini that I caught early in the game stayed like it became my Dragonair and became my Dragonite and then became
You
my
can catch it
Mega.
early.
Yes.
Oh, I'll just go catch it. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Like I've been enjoying like catching the Pokemon, just going
Okay.
around like
I can send
those.
you the rare spawn list that has some Pokemon you
Mhm.
would want. It's like Larvitar, Dratini, Hawlucha, like that are just like once you're free in the open world, you can catch all of these. So it's like
Yeah, that's
pseudo
been the hardest
legendary.
part of this fucking game is being free in the open world. Every time I try to go somewhere, I'm looking at an item. They're like, oh, you gotta go here. You gotta go there first.
You'd be surprised, like, because you're probably still under 2, 3 hours, right? Like,
Yeah,
once they
something like
really
that.
set you free, they
It's
set
only
you.
been that long because I've been doing everything that I can do. That's right there.
Well, get to the point where they like really just let you free, and you will be able to like do anything and everything. The only thing is wild zones unlock with story progress. So once you
Yeah.
100% all the wild zones you have access to, your best option is to like progress the story. And like the story chunks, like those are very funnel like you're going to
Yeah,
be
I
doing.
think I have the first 300%ed because I just went and caught a Pichu in the first zone because I saw his ass over there.
Yep.
There was also that Pidgey that's an alpha Pidgey.
Did you
That shit was
get
level 26. I was like, oh no.
did you get your shiny Mareep yet?
Is it just like floating around somewhere?
Yes, but so there's a quest outside of the wild zone where Mareep is.
Oh fuck! I already been leveling up him. I got a fucking Flaffy. I don't feel like going through that again.
It's worth it for the shiny. Like it's a one guaranteed shiny. I mean, I already sent you two, and I have a third
I
one to
appreciate
send
that.
you.
So
Like
does Flabébé just come in different colors?
yes, 4 different colors, 5: red, white, blue, yellow, orange. That might be it.
And that's not a grass Pokemon at all. It's just
No,
fairy.
fairy. Yeah.
That's. I was
It
like,
gets
this is.
grass moves later
I'm
on.
like,
Also,
this is misleading.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, he's a grassland fairy.
The further you,
Cool.
it's after the point of them trying to subvert your expectations of looking at this and expecting its type. So like
Yeah.
Flabebe, um, Grapple Locked, like you would think Grapple Lock had water anywhere because it's a fucking octopus and it's blue, but no, it's just straight up a fighting type. Cause fuck you.
I guess.
They give Altaria fairy typing in its Mega Evolution, which is some old bullshit. Because it's a
So
dragon fairy that can use
it's a
dragon
dragon
and
fairy
fairy.
and flying.
Well, it only needs the flying when it's not Mega.
Hmm.
And I wasn't using. There's so many Megas. So, what starter did you choose? Because I guess we're just going straight Pokemon for a good
Tota
minute.
Totodile. Well, in regards to the Nintendo Direct, it was whatever, dog.
Okay,
It was really
well,
whatever to me.
let's Pragmata put out a demo on PS5 and Switch too. Like that's also a demo that's everywhere now.
Yeah.
I played through it twice on PS5, once on Switch too. My PS5,
How'd you like it on Switch?
it was fine. Like it worked. Switch,
Yeah. Did you try it handheld?
no. I don't do most things handheld. Like handheld
Which is
is,
if you're sampling it, you might as well just try it to see what that's like.
yeah,
So you have the comparison between the dock and the handheld, and especially on something like this. I mean, I guess I could do it too, but I
yeah,
didn't
you
download it.
could do it too. um, it didn't run on my Steam Deck, so it would have been a cool thing to have it handheld. But yeah, so my speed run time, I think it was 13 minutes on PC. Then on PS5, it was 12 minutes. And then on Switch 2, it was 10 minutes. And then I was like, all right, my PS5 has to have the best time. So I got to 10 minutes 29 seconds as my best time on the PS5
Mhm.
version of the Pragmata demo. So, and also I like realized some like optimizations I could have done to my run, and Capcom games like this harkens back to the Lost Planet 2 demo that had online multiplayer on PS3, and so I would just play that with like Jawan back in the day. We just learned like, okay, this is gonna spawn here. Let's just set up this trap and
Mhm.
and like Monster Hunter kind of like continue. Me and Capcom games are very like arcadey. Like the Monster Hunter betas, I go in and I try and speed run like the hard hunts in the Monster Hunter betas and stuff like that. So like for me,
Is this
Capcom,
gonna be more of a straightforward arcade game, like levels and all type shit?
yeah, it looks like just
Yeah.
straight up. You need to play it. Like either play it on PlayStation, play it on Switch. I feel like
It's
as
a lot of
somebody
fun.
who has enjoyed Capcom games, you're not like necessarily as Capcom pilled as Chris and I, but like it's really good. I'm my next most anticipated game is Marathon, and then after that is Pragmata because it comes out the day before my birthday. So
We have one
Hmm.
of our Romeo's a Dead Man's actually coming out
this
this
week,
month, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
this
Oh
this
week.
week.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna
Is
have
the
time
is the
slash
demo back
money
out for that?
slash bandwidth. Romeo's a dead
Actually,
man? I don't think it
Yeah.
ever had a
yeah.
Well,
demo.
not back out. It had a demo for during Steam Next Fest, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah,
And they took it down. They were like, "Yeah, y'all are having too much fun."
right? No, there is no demo.
yeah. So I'm not gonna have time or bandwidth for that this week specifically. Like it'll go on sale.
Hmm.
It's on my wish list. So at some point it'll go on sale and I'll probably have the time, like, and it'll have a how long to beat, and
Mm-hmm.
all of that stuff. So I'll probably wait on Romeo's a Dead Man, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Right.
this month there's something this month that's big. Don't have it on my calendar, but I'm trying to beat.
Resident Evil.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not doing Requiem at
Is.
launch. I'll get the gold
I
edition down
know.
the road on sale for like $20.
That's fair.
Capcom games,
Let's say
that's a good thing.
it
They
is the
go on
biggest.
sale.
It's the biggest game this month.
The biggest. It is the biggest. This month is stacked.
This year is stacked. Like every time I like look at this most anticipated list, and
Mm-hmm.
Incombini is this year, and that game I need to play that game. The one store, many stories is like you run a like Combini in Japan, and you just like restock the shelves. Like it's a cozy like store management sim.
Simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that like but yeah, so that Rebirth is coming to Switch 2 June 3rd. I'm stoked. They have a exclusive Zack Fair card that's coming with the Switch 2 physical edition. So it looks like I'm gonna have Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth on Switch 2,
On Switch 2.
and
It's a magic card or just like
Yeah.
a card.
a Magic the Gathering Zack Fair with
Oh.
exclusive Tetsuya Nomura artwork.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sick. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna buy this game again just to really not play. Well,
It'll have the enhanced progression, so it was unclear when they first announced it, but since then, y'all both froze, and I just got super paranoid.
that keeps happening to me too. It's because Discord's trash now.
Yeah.
We'll
We're
get
gonna
there.
talk about that, but what was I talking about?
The Switch 2 version.
Switch
The
2, yeah,
improvements.
Rebirth. Oh,
Yes.
so it's getting enhanced progression, which is the 999 it's the God mode. So Rebirth is getting its God mode, and it'll get the patch on PlayStation and Steam, and it's coming to Xbox June 3rd also. So that exclusivity window is much shorter with Rebirth than it was with Remake. And so it'll be, the rumor is part 3, we might get it. It could be announced Thursday at this State of Play, which I'd lose my mind for, but I'm not getting my hopes up for, because Rebirth was a random Tuesday. It was just like, it was its own event where they announced Advent Children was coming back to theaters. They announced the title of Rebirth. They showed the first trailer. Like, random Tuesday, just like, hey, we're doing a Final Fantasy VII event. And nobody expected to get as much as we got. Because we did get a bunch of bullshit also. Because it's Square Enix. Square Enix ain't going to let you just get what you want out of a Square Enix.
They're gonna punish you.
Yeah,
They're gonna punish you for wanting something that they got. That they're trying to sell you. They're gonna punish you for choosing that as your hobby. Your special interest. They're gonna make it your problem.
So yeah,
That's funny.
Final Fantasy VII Reunion Requiem.
Another 2 games.
Resistance.
No, well, we know it's only one more
I might
game.
go Revolution.
Revolution.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know how the second one. I don't know how the second one ended. I need to play it. I downloaded it. It's on my console. I could play it.
I'm
I
gonna
could just
pull
be
it.
like, you know what?
You could wait till
Let me put it up.
June.
Let me put it up.
That's like 1/8 of the battle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the first
Having
step
all these
of our
games on my
8-step
console,
program.
of playing the game. It's like, all right, the backlog is now actively on the system to be accessible. Next is going to be getting in the mood, watching
Mm-hmm.
content on it,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's just like a lore video. All those Pokemon lore videos caught up with me.
Oh, them Final Fantasy VII lore videos. I've seen all of them. I have seen every single Final Fantasy VII lore video on the YouTube
Mm-hmm.
platform. A new one drops, it's recommended immediately. I'm seeing that shit 5 hours after it drops. I've seen all of them. So that could be your next rabbit hole. It is very deep. YouTube Premium and
For seven
background.
specifically,
Yes, for seven. I don't know if we talked about our YouTube Wrapped, but it was like my YouTube Wrapped. One of my top three was Final Fantasy VII specifically, because it was Final Fantasy VII series in like my top five, but in my
yeah,
top
Mm-hmm.
three was Final Fantasy VII.
yeah, yeah. For me, it was like kind of funny. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the Kid Marrow,
It was new rock stars and Screen
random
Crush,
DJs,
because
and like it was like
yeah, comic book.
comic book videos. I watched a lot of comics explained the beginning of last year, like in the height of Marvel Rivals. Well, not in the height, but like in the thick of it just dropping. Like comic book niggas were cleaning up. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a whole new pocket. Interested. They're
Yeah.
called Gooners, but it's fine. Gooners and former Overwatch sickos.
Okay, I'm gonna start
Overlapsing Overwatch
highlighting the
sickos.
things we've talked about.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
let's just talk about them. Let's just let it flow naturally.
Yeah, I just want to know what we've done and what we haven't. It'll be underlined.
Um,
Okay, so last thing I think about the Nintendo Partner Direct, Resident Evil. We saw the controller
Mm-hmm.
again, but they finally showed the amiibos, and like Chris, you didn't understand that there were two amiibos. I was like, they announced these shits like months ago. Every time we talk about amiibos since then, I
Mm-hmm.
bring up the Resident Evil amiibos and the Pragmata amiibo that we still don't know what it looks like, and that game is like 2 months away. So,
I'm gonna be honest. I just don't. It's a new thing for me to see Nintendo and like Resident Evil come back together,
I
and that
mean,
they have a little toy that they're gonna sell you that you can tap on your thing. Amiibos to me were like, hey, this helps you play Mario, Zelda, and like the main heads of
no, it's
Nintendo.
not. That's not what it's for, Chris. It's for sickos.
well,
Just buy little figures.
so like as somebody who is deep in
As a
the
sicko.
amiibo, yeah, as an amiibo sicko, a reformed amiibo sicko, because like
Yeah,
previously
you
Yeah,
used
you,
to be
yeah,
bad.
you're not.
would have pre-orders on both these Resident Evil amiibos already. So, but
And
like
not
I'm
even have the
reformed.
game.
Right, right.
That didn't
You
matter.
still got
I
the itch.
still don't have Dark Souls remastered, but I have my Dark Souls amiibo. I
Touche.
I did get Diablo 3 on Switch because I got my Diablo amiibo. So,
Oh, damn. Wait, on Switch?
yes, I have Diablo 3 on Switch. Not Diablo
Oh,
4.
okay. I don't. Oh, I thought for whatever reason, I guess I thought I misheard you, and I thought you said Steam. And I was like, wait. I was like, I guess
Uh,
Diablo 3 probably
I
plays
have
really well on your Steam Deck.
I played Diablo 4. The majority of my time on Diablo 4 was spent on Steam, so I guess that counts. Because I don't have Battle.net installed on my computer. I have the Epic Game Store and Steam installed, and
It's a
that's
beautiful
it.
thing.
I don't have
It's a beautiful
Uplay.
thing.
I don't have
But that
fucking
Battle.net.
EA. I don't have.
Yep.
I don't have the Xbox Game Pass game store installed. So,
Oh, you uninstalled it.
oh yeah, like dealing with these Discord issues
Get rid
lately.
of.
Knock on wood. Don't
Hmm.
fuck me right now, Discord. Um,
Oh, they're gonna fuck us all.
yeah. Um, but yeah, I just went and deleted so much shit. I uninstalled. I control clicked like a shit ton of games in my Steam and then right clicked and uninstalled just back to back. And yeah, I went through
Make
and
the
I
right
was
call.
just like, any of these programs I am not actively using, you're gone. You're out of here.
It's true. It just adds a lot of bloat.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you're on Windows 10 because they don't force you to keep this bloat that Windows 11 does.
I'm not gonna, we're not gonna, we can't get into my PC issues. Um, but yeah,
No.
the Resident Evil amiibos were
Hmm.
announced. Thursday's a state of play. We're probably getting the Resident Evil demo because it's the only
Oh yeah.
Capcom game that we don't have a demo for. And Resident Evil, like there is a demo. We know that it's existed. People
Yeah,
have
it
played it.
existed for a while now.
Yeah, and
Wasn't
People have
it?
played it.
Was it at Tokyo Game Show or was it like
it's probably been a
not
lot of
E3?
places
It's
because
Games Week,
It's been all over.
except my PlayStation.
yeah, and
Talk
it'll be
about it.
like the Final Fantasy VII remake demo back in 2020, where they waited till weeks before the game was out, even though we knew that the demo was on the PSN backend, just there, chilling for like months,
Just hanging out.
just pissing me the fuck off. I'm like, look, but you know, Capcom, they gave us a Pragmata demo early. Monster Hunter Stories 3 is soon, and they did a demo for that. We know the Resident Evil demo exists, so you're
Hmm.
probably getting that this week.
Thank
Um,
you, State of Play.
yeah, State of Play's announced. What do y'all think we're gonna? I
Besides the Resident Evil Requiem demo.
yeah, we're getting that. They're probably gonna talk about Marathon. There's a play test
Hmm.
supposed to happen for
For the
that.
state of play. For the state of play, I think we get either like a couple characters, or I'm thinking maybe a team. So like four more characters for Marvel Tokon.
I could see that.
Um, let's see. Phantom Blade Zero. I think we finally get the release date.
We don't. We have the release date, don't we?
Do we have to release date?
Yeah, I think we do have the. Well, I'll let you search it, but yeah, I think we do have the Phantom Blade Zero release date. Uh,
It's yep, September 8th.
okay.
I see September 9th.
What the fuck?
9-9. Yeah, 9-9 makes more sense than 9-8, but you know, weirder things have happened.
True.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Um,
Oh yeah, this
demo.
says 9-9. Or I just can't
Well,
read.
they're a small team, so I don't think they do a demo.
Mm.
Um, trying to
Hmm.
think of like interesting things they could do because there are a lot of PlayStation games we know about. We're not
Hmm.
going to get Intergalactic most likely. We're
Hmm.
not.
Oh, I don't care about that.
What Intergalactic looks? I am. That's up there.
I don't really care. They're gonna have to make
You
me
well,
care about
yeah.
it like that.
You Naughty Dog games apparently just don't work for you because you haven't played either Last of Us, have you?
Nah,
And you haven't
I don't
played
feel the
Uncharted 2?
desire. I was like in the middle of Uncharted 2.
I don't
I
know.
played
Mm.
Uncharted 1.
Even I haven't played through Uncharted 1, so I've played through Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, like half of Uncharted 4, half of Uncharted Lost Legacy. Last of Us 1, like, 3 times. Last of Us Part 2, 1.5 times.
Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3.
I've
I
played,
played
like,
those.
a level of each of those.
Pretty sure I played all three. Yeah, they had Crash Team Racing.
Mhm.
So, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I didn't play
But yeah,
Crash Team
they're
Racing
just gonna have to make me
Remake.
care about that game, and that's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know. For me, it's a Naughty Dog game, and so I'm sold. So,
Yeah. I would really love to
we
see. Oh, I was just gonna say I would really love to see one of the older PlayStation mascots get a game, whether it be like Ratchet and Clank, maybe getting a Jack and Dexter or something like that.
no.
oh no,
Like,
I
that
said I would
Ratchet and
like to
Clank.
see.
As much
Sly.
as we would like to see that,
Insomniac's big enough to work on more
Insomniac
than
is
one game.
making Spider-Man 3 and Wolverine, and
No, no,
potentially the
chill
Venom
out
game.
with Spider-Man for a second.
No, we need Spider. We need Spider-Man 3.
I mean, I don't mind waiting on that at this point. It's been long enough.
I mean, I platinumed and replayed through. I need to go platinum Miles Morales because I'm more than like a good chunk of the way through on my New Game Plus run of Miles Morales to get that
Hmm.
platinum. But yeah, I
Yeah, I
platinum
pretty much had to do that to just run through it again, honestly, and I
skip
don't
them
want to.
cutscenes. Like them Spider-Man games are great. Like the second playthrough, skip cutscene, skip cutscene, skip cutscene. All right, traversal like actual fun like traversal into fun combat into skip cutscene, skip cutscene, skip cutscene into good traversal into good combat into skip cutscene, skip like. But I mean, like it makes it. It's like what I'm doing with Final Fantasy VII Remake, except you don't get the God mode, but like the combat's fun. Like it's more fun than like remake being hella difficult. I've done it on remake and rebirth, fair and square, on both of them. I had to cheat on these subsequent playthroughs. Like I had my broken build in my
I don't
replay
blame
of
you. Yeah.
16 when I did my new game plus run of 16. It's like, oh, I just have this build that I made broken towards the end of my regular playthrough. I'm just gonna spam this shit and
Yeah.
skip cutscenes.
All you really need is like in 16. All you really need is a rotation. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to be out here being able to do any and everything.
Nope.
It's like, nah, I. This is the rotation that I'm running. I do this into this into this, and
Right?
you're
I nuke
dead.
you with this. I
Hmm.
nuke you with this. I nuke you with this. Then I hit you with this 3 times until the first one's back, and then I nuke. Like you're stun locked 99% of the time. I'm fighting anything in 16.
Yeah. I re-downloaded that too because I didn't play the DLC yet.
The second one's good. The post game of the second one's some fucking bullshit, and I'm still mad about it.
Yeah.
But
Heard.
the first one has
You
good
need a new
music.
build.
The second one had no. So we're not getting it. Ooh, I'm not ranting about Final Fantasy 16 second DLC right now.
Yeah, unless.
Okay, so the Overwatch spotlight. Overwatch is dropping the 2. It's no longer Overwatch 2. It's just Overwatch.
The Persona 5 collab killed Overwatch 2.
Yes.
We can say what it is.
Yeah. Any
It
free
was
to
that
play
bad?
game.
And resurrected
No. And
and
Chris,
resurrected Overwatch.
any free to play game that collaborates with Persona 5 dies within a year of collaborating
Dies.
with Persona 5. Like, without fail.
Only one thing has survived in the Rocket
Hmm.
Blade point.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even know.
yeah, so that's been a thing for like a lot of things.
It
It's
also
like,
has a near. It also has a near collab too. So I'm saying the
well,
scales balanced out.
yeah,
Plus, Naraka is just a good game.
yeah, a lot of the games that collab with Persona 5 aren't good games to start with, so the writing's on
Mm-hmm.
the walls for
Yeah.
them already, and
That's
like
fair.
it's happened enough times now that the Persona 5 collab with Overwatch 2 killed Overwatch 2 to give us Overwatch
Mm.
again. And
Overwatch 2 is a dead game.
it's crazy that
But Overwatch 1 is a live game.
the executable went from Overwatch to Overwatch 2 to Overwatch. I have the update pre-downloaded on my system, so whenever they drop the 2, I'll be able to play
It'll
Overwatch.
just automatically happen. Yeah.
I loaded up Overwatch for the first time in literal
Mm-hmm.
years.
They're also
I
adding like
downloaded
what,
it.
10 characters?
Yeah, so 5 are dropping like this week, and then 5 more between now and the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Which is crazy because like typically with Overwatch you get like I don't know,
There have been like 10
4 year maybe.
characters total since they dropped Overwatch
Hmm.
2. So,
They've been hoarding them for this moment. That's what it feels like. It's like, oh, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Like the same shit happened at the end of Overwatch 1. It's like, oh, okay, we're just not getting characters no more. And then they gave us a
well, no,
character that can copy all the characters.
we got
And then
Vendetta.
Overwatch 2 dropped and they gave us like, I don't know, like 5 or so new characters maybe.
No, 3 to start off with because it was Sojourn, Kiriko, and Junker Queen.
Junker Queen. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got those 3, and then
They gave us 3.
and then since then
Like
there have
at
been
the end of
about 10.
Overwatch 1, people
Mm-hmm.
like we were starving.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was there. I remember.
Starving. Nothing, no cinematics,
Fortunately,
no
Overwatch
balance
2
updates
players
worth of note.
have just been eating. Because Vendetta, even like I'm waiting on this.
Oh, Magic. We got Magic at the house.
She looks cool. Like I really,
Yeah.
her kit seems like somebody I would play, and I think like I played some Magic when I played Rivals.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I just like the way the PlayStation home screen's set up. Like you might see like the news or something, or like you're flipping through the tabs, and like
Mm-hmm.
it had Overwatch 2, and it was just showing me the cinematic, and I was like, let me just see what this looks like. This was a couple weeks ago, and I was looking at it. I was like, oh, this character looks pretty cool. I'm like, oh, I see that great sword though, and her doing the stuff. I'm like, oh, she's just magic. But I was like, okay, yeah, this seems cool. And then this shit happened, and they're like, yeah, we're dropping all these new characters. We're dropping the 2. You know what I'm saying? We're back, baby.
And one of
And
those
I was like,
characters.
could
th-
I'll
let's
see. I'll see what it's about. Like Marvel Rivals came out and applied pressure. They were putting belt to ass,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to get on their P's and Q's. They got to get their shit together.
Yeah, and I mean,
True.
that's the thing. Overwatch came back like after us not no one keeping up with it. Like nobody, like there were people who still played, and like I would always be like, why don't you just play Marvel Rivals? I'm not playing either, but like Marvel Rivals
Right.
seems like the more sensible choice of if you're going to play that game,
Absolutely.
play Marvel
Mm-hmm.
Rivals for years. Like it's been like since Marvel Rivals launched, it's been like I'm sure Overwatch 2 like lost like 50% of its already diminished player base to Marvel Rivals. And like the
Mm-hmm.
fact that they came back and in 2026 they're like, "All right, hey, 10 years. Like remember 10 years ago? Remember you, Chris, and Jalen going to GameStop, getting the game the day before it came out and taking
Yeah.
that day off just to play Overwatch together at Chris's place? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Sickos.
Shit was sick.
So
It was definitely a time.
yeah, they came out there like it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
10 years. We fucked up along the way. We made a lot of mistakes. We Overwatch 2 was a mistake. We're coming
That's
back.
that's your ex popping back up after she went through some pseudo growth arc, right? And it's like, yeah, I see you with your new chick, y'all doing good or whatever, but come fuck with us. We got that first person POV. It's like you're right there in it. Yeah. You miss that, don't you? That third person don't quite hit the same. Oh, those heroes, you know them. You already know what they're about, but these guys, we made them. Yeah, we use this diversity scale right here. This person is a queer Pacific Islander who's disabled. How about that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I downloaded it.
It's pretty spot on.
I can be convinced to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
That's where I'm at
downloaded
with
it.
it.
I booted it up.
Those new characters look pretty cool, you know, even though some of them are blatant ripoffs.
Yeah, I mean they're playing catch up to Marvel
And it's
Rivals.
cool.
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals blatantly ripped them off.
Yeah,
It's
it's
it's the serpent eating its
synergistic.
own tail.
Like right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
They got a
Uncharted.
jetpack
It's
cat.
Tomb Raider made Uncharted a thing, and then Uncharted is informing modern Tomb Raider. Same thing.
Right. And then Indiana Jones has a video game.
That has a lot of Uncharted sensibilities when Uncharted was Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. So we just got Indiana Jones. We're getting James Bond, and Uncharted
Mm-hmm.
was Tomb Raider mixed with Indiana Jones mixed with James Bond, and like in Uncharted's run, it lapped all of those things in one way or another, and then now
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider came back informed by Uncharted. Indiana Jones came back in video game form, informed by Uncharted, and 007 First Light is very Uncharted inspired, not Uncharted inspired. It's a different thing.
That would be interesting. I'd watch that movie.
I've told y'all I made the Brash Candiboot joke so many times that if I type Crash Bandicoot into my phone, it autocorrects to Brash Candiboot.
That's dedication.
Yeah.
You've conditioned your phone to be incorrect.
To create a whole new word.
Right, right. Now imagine a bunch of idiots are using a large language model. Picture the damage that will do to people looking something up.
Portal Wombat is still like we got to get the SEO up on Portal Wombat over Mortal Kombat. Okay, so is Portal Wombat a thing?
It might be at this point.
Yeah.
Why you playing?
All right, so I wanted to bring this story up because I was kind of following it, but I know we've never actually talked about it on the podcast. And someone texted me about this story, so I was like, I wanted to bring it up and just see how much you guys knew about it and realize like how big of a deal it is. The not Pokemon, the PlayStation ROM keys leaked. So there was a PS4 Star Wars game that if you played it on PS5 somehow led to the ability to jailbreak your PS5. So like the exploit, yeah, it was a PS4 Star Wars game. It was like Star Wars Racers, I think. Like not the Galactic Racers, just like regular.
Yeah.
And so if you had a physical PS4 version on a PS5 without the latest firmware, you could use that game to basically run an exploit to which would eventually lead to you being able to jailbreak your PlayStation, which allows for a lot of like interesting stuff. You can run homebrew software, you can run pirated software, you can run like modded.
You can have themes.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with a modded PS5.
Yeah.
And so the interesting thing is this led to the ROM keys being leaked for the system. And this is not something like the ROM keys leaked for the Switch 1 relatively early, and the only way they were able to do that to fix that problem was doing an entire hardware revision. So that's why when they did like the more efficient processors, so like the longer battery life red box Switch, that was because the OG Switch, like the ROM keys were out there and people could hack and exploit and rip games and like release Switch games before they were available publicly, and like all the like chaos that surrounded the Switch 1, like, and there's nothing they can do at a firmware or software level to deal with it. It's because it's a hardware level thing. And so the ROM keys leaked. So every PlayStation 5, including my PS5 Pro, including my launch day PS5 Digital Edition, including all of these different just every PS5 that most people own in the entire world now has been broken open essentially. And there's basically nothing PlayStation can do about it. They can kind of band-aid over it with firmware, but like once...
Yeah, I saw they pushed out a patch recently, or like a new firmware update. And I was like, the timing of this.
So with the ROM keys, like they can patch over, like when they do firmware updates, they can kind of put like a barrier, but once that firmware has been out there long enough and it's not the most current firmware, so as long as you don't auto update, which most people do, you can, like people, iOS jailbreak exploits would be like one version back. It's like just whatever you do, turn off auto updates, don't go to this one, and you'll be able to jailbreak. And so it's probably going to be like that for the rest of the PlayStation life cycle. They're probably going to... I mean, PS6 was supposed to be within the next 2 years, so that was probably... Like, they weren't expecting this to happen. Like, now that it's happened, it's extremely hard to put that genie back in the bottle, especially with how successful and how many PS5s are out there with like these ROM keys that are just readily accessible to people who would be in the business of pirating games, of running homebrew software, of developing like their own shit for the PS5. Because that's always something that's interesting with homebrew. Like on the PSP, there was stuff that I did, like emulation, that was because that was easily jailbroken. iOS for a really long time, there was a lot of things you could do just because you were jailbroken that didn't. None of these things involve piracy, you know. So
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting seeing what PlayStation does, because there have been several hardware revisions, but it seems like they haven't had the need to change their ROM keys. And
Mm-hmm.
now that there's a need, what are they going to do? Because the PS6 is getting pushed further out in the timeline because of RAM
The
prices.
RAM shortage, yeah.
Because of reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think they just have to hold that L. Because, like, even if they wanted to, okay, let's say they just try to refresh the console, right? They're still going to have to deal with those production issues.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because the price of
PlayStation,
a PS5 is probably going to go up
not
anyway.
not as soon as the Switch 2 is going to go up. So the Switch 2 is going to go up next. The Xbox might go up again before we get
Yeah.
the. Because PlayStation bought a shit ton of RAM because they knew they were going to be selling systems for GTA. So PlayStation's
Mm-hmm.
kind of already. Like, they're coasting. That supply isn't going to necessarily last as long as they need it to, but I think it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
post
Right.
GTA 6 launching that PS5 is going to go up in price. Because I think PS5 is going to
Yeah.
do everything they can to be the default way for people to play GTA 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see. Like, I don't know. Can you see them pivoting so hard? They're like, all right, we're just gonna make a new refresh console too,
Well, yeah,
and like really push this PS6.
they did. They've done multiple very quiet
So
hardware revisions. So, like the PS5 digital that I got back from when I sent in my launch one is a different
yeah,
one, and the cooling is different. It's the updated
hmm
cooling. So, they do like hardware level refreshes all the time. So,
okay.
going forward, they could just not say anything. Because, like the PSP, there was a
So my
PSP
question would be, how many of these PlayStations are already just out in the wild, like in
millions,
retail shops and stuff like that?
millions, like tens, close to hundreds of millions. You, your PS5 can do it. Your PS5 can do it. Both of my
Yeah.
PS5s can do it. Like
No. How many like
more,
PS5s do they have like in shops and stuff around that are already, it's not like they're gonna be able to update those, right?
probably. I'd say conservatively 2 million. Like
Okay.
just ballpark. Like I in retail channels like shipped that haven't sold
Because
yet.
that's also my other question when it comes to them like raising the price of consoles. I'm like, if y'all are it, if the shit's already out, right? Why are we raising the price on something that y'all have
Because our
stock for
economy is
that
fucked.
came
The
in at the
global
lower price?
economy
Mm-hmm.
is fucked. We are used to
Yes,
six
the
years
global
later
economy
after a
is
system dropping,
fucked.
it being cheaper than launch. We're used to that. We've dealt with that since the
Yeah.
80s. 6 years after a console comes out, you are not paying what you paid launch day for that console.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In 2026, 6 years into the PlayStation 5 console generation, you are paying more than you paid
Mm-hmm.
6 years ago.
You will pay more than you paid 6 years ago for a Switch One.
Yep.
Yep.
You'll pay more now for a Switch 1 than you would have paid 8 years ago.
Yeah. I think that's right.
So,
That's silly.
yeah, that's why I'm like, I got my Switch 2, and when this shit goes up in price
Yeah, same,
in
same.
June,
Reason so
It
I was like,
technically
I'm just gonna open it, you know. But
technically it'll be 9 years this March.
So next month will
That
be
price
9.
ain't coming down.
Yeah, it's not.
I've even considered getting the Pro.
I'm glad I got my Pro before the Pro price went up. Y'all laughed at
Yeah,
me.
even now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, maybe.
I mean, it's the last PlayStation we're getting for a long ass fucking time, so
Is it
buckle
worth it?
in. Yes, but no. It's future proofing.
That's
It's take your internal storage up into 2 terabytes, and screen prices are going to go down, if anything, because screens don't require any RAM or any storage. So screen prices are the one thing you could see going down. So yeah, I'm looking at like right now neither of my monitors are good enough to use the full power of my PS5 Pro. I have noticed like Monster Hunter does run better. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth does run better. Uh, like specific things that I had a reference point like base PS5 go like into PS5 Pro that have optimizations. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed, but also I'm not doing 120 frames at 4K with HDR and like I'm not doing all of that because my monitors don't support that. Could my monitors
Mm-hmm.
support that quicker than me being able to afford a PC that'll be able to do that?
yeah. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Oof.
Right, that's the thing.
Y'all think we're gonna get the Steam machine?
Oh, that got delayed too. They were
Yeah.
like, it's still looking like first half, but they were like, it was looking like they wanted to announce prices this month, but
Yeah.
every single day,
I'm sure they wanted to
shit
announce
gets
prices
worse.
when they showed this shit off. I'm sure they were like,
Yeah.
ideally, y'all would
Ideally,
know the
they would
price
have
of it.
had pre-orders open and sold out immediately, and it would have been like the Steam Deck of like, I pre-ordered in Wave 2, so I'll be getting it at
Yeah.
this time, and like, but no, no.
Yep. Yep. Because y'all want y'all data center so badly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Selling.
Super Bowl was yesterday. They
Mm-hmm.
had a Pokemon 30 commercial, which got me fucking hype as hell. It was like Lady Gaga and her Jigglypuff. Like,
Oh yeah, that shit was sick.
yeah. So it was the first piece of
Yeah.
like Pokemon 30 like
See,
promotion
my
that.
toxic trait is I don't know what Lady Gaga actually looks like.
Well, there
He
were a
takes
bunch of.
on many forms, so that's fair.
Exactly. Like I can't keep up with that.
But so there was that, and then there were a bunch of other. Trevor Noah is the one person, the other person
Yeah.
that you might know that was talking about his favorite Pokemon. But there was like a Japanese model. There was like a, I think Korean like idol. There were just a bunch of different. There was like a soccer, football player. There were
Was
a
it
bunch of.
messy?
No, it wasn't Messi.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't Ronaldo. It
Mhm.
wasn't like Neymar.
Mm-hmm.
But it's somebody who, if you follow football, you would know who it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you know, you know.
Right. It was a bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah.
celebrities talking about their favorite Pokemon and why they're their favorite Pokemon, and
Mm-hmm.
it kind of really got like the engine started. Pokemon Go has a thing where they want you to take a snapshot with your 3 favorite Pokemon and share it for Pokemon 30. I did a.
Right. Give us free promotion, so we can also sell your data and use your images as reference points to train our models.
Well, they decide what merch they make based on the popularity of Pokemon, so that's why I did Shiny Ho-Oh, Rayquaza, and Torchic. If I didn't take uh, screenshots with any of them, but I have a Ho-Oh plush in my car, a Rayquaza case on my phone, and my keys are downstairs, but I have a Torchic keychain. So those are the three
Yeah.
Pokemon that I have like manifested physically with me on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do have to ask, why is Rockruff not in Pokemon Legends?
I'm
What the
surprised
fuck?
he's not, because there's a lot of day night, like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon that are day and night related got shine
Exactly.
in Legends VA. So
Mm-hmm.
He's just an adorable little rock puppy. You know, he has his own collar of
look,
rocks,
I gave you
and
each.
then he turns into a wolf.
He is
Yeah,
mad cute until he evolves.
it's so adorable,
Some
and
of
then
his
he's cool as
evolutions
fuck.
are cool. His
Hell yeah.
midday, like the gold, the orange one,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this the Ash version.
yeah, the special one, like that one's dope.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ash has another version of a Pokemon?
He didn't fuse with it. He just had a
Essentially,
special one that you can get in the
Oh,
game.
okay.
I
yeah.
have it in Pokemon Home. I have all
Oh,
three
okay.
Lycan Rock versions.
Got it. Got it.
Mhm. Yeah, there's the standard wolf, there's the werewolf, and then there's the. I mean, I'm not really a werewolf, but uh,
I'm a cool wolf.
like a, I'm
I'm
a
a dire
cool
wolf.
good guy wolf.
Good guy wolf.
He's a dire wolf.
Yes.
Okay, so damn. I'm surprised we've only been going an hour because I only have the one last
Mhm.
story. Discord. It looks like within the next month we are getting.
Shooting
Uh,
themselves in the kneecaps.
yeah. So Discord went public. It's been
Except for
doing.
they're our kneecaps.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So Discord is requiring ID/facial verification, which is just going to make them a target for data breaches. So
Mhm.
Right. Like the large data breach they had back in October, where about 70K IDs
Mhm.
got stolen.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So
I think technically Discord didn't get breached, but the place that is their third party verification tool did.
Mm.
so it's only a
Sick.
matter of
There's
time
that.
until Discord itself.
Yeah.
This is just going to put a huge target on their back for people trying to breach them specifically because they're going to
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
data of people's facial verification slash
Hmm.
identification, like ID verification.
Did you
Yeah.
say why
Yeah.
they wanted to do this?
It's it's
It's
for age, like all these things are for age verification, and the age verification
Mm.
of the whole process really is just a fucking sham, honestly. Like, because what they do, they get your data, they get your facial verification, they get your ID, and they just have it. You know, what are they doing with it? Are they selling your information, or are they just storing it for this verification? But then there that just makes them a target of
Mhm.
getting hacked. And when you get hacked, that shit leaks. It's on the dark market, and they're using that shit to run fraud rings using your identity.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
And
crazy.
you know they claim it's going to be to protect the children, but you could argue that Discord is looking to IPO this year, and they're trying to, like, you know, cross their T's, dot their I's. Or
Mhm.
it could be pressure from politicians that are like, oh, all this type of stuff could happen on your platform. You know, I
Mhm.
think they're shook because they saw what happened in Nepal and how they use Discord there, and you know, pretty much every major social media site is compromised in one way or another by being owned by a billionaire, right?
Yep.
That is true.
And Discord is a place where communities can kind of get together, and it's not like those places that are heavily like moderated and you get hit with ads, ad. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So let's just make this inconvenient for people. Like this is targeting the group of people who are diametrically opposed to this shit, right? So make some noise, bully Discord, and they go through with it. Don't send them your ID. Don't send them a
Yep.
selfie.
Just
Go somewhere else.
allow it to, like, you can be in our server with a teen account. Like, you'll be fine.
Right.
Like, because they're going to flag every account that doesn't do the verification as a team account, as a teen,
Hmm.
not team, um, as a teen account. And yeah. So the majority of
Because
this,
it sounds like they're gonna like if you have that account, they're gonna flag certain things. Like you're gonna get like shit's gonna be censored for you. That's what it seems like. Like if
Hmm.
so,
somebody
yes.
posts something, it might be censored, or you might not be able to post it, or
Hmm.
um,
So there
they're
are,
saying that if you get like friend invites and stuff like that, it's gonna end up in a separate inbox or some shit.
well, it already does that.
Yeah.
So a lot of
Okay.
these things are things that it already does
Hmm.
in certain ways. So like on iOS, there are certain servers you can't go to because they're flagged as like adult servers. So like, and that is like a specific thing of like the iOS guidelines of like to be on the App Store, you can't allow X, Y, and Z. And so, like, there are servers already on iOS that you can't access. And presumably, they will just restrict teen accounts access to all of these servers at all times.
Mm.
So, but that's not that big of a deal for like most people. So,
Hmm.
Okay.
and then there's like the separate inbox of like friend requests going in. It's already in a, so because I'm in like some really big servers like the general Pokemon server, like the general Marathon server, the overall Monster Hunter, like the overall like official From Software server. Like
Hmm.
I'm in some like massive like servers and I get friend requests from them all the time and it's always spam. And once I decline like I think it's like two from a certain server, they just start going to this separate inbox where I'm not notified that I have friend requests from these servers. Like if
Mm.
somebody from our server sends me a friend request, like because I've added and communicated like and like had DMs with people from our server, like when Aber has asked me to like edit certain things, when Chase has sent me like specific things I've asked him for, like stuff like that, I still get notifications of friend requests from our server, the Ruby server, stuff like that, but I no longer get notified of the Pokemon Discord, the Hades Discord, the like they're the official PlayStation Discord. There's just so many, the MKBHD Discord, like all of these like really huge things that I'm in that
You in
have a
too
lot.
many discords.
I am in a lot of Discords.
You're in too many discords. I'm in a lot of discords, and I'm in too many. Honestly, I
I
mean,
monitor
I feel
two.
like a lot of these shits are like actually dead.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a lot of dead Discords. I mean, I own a dead Discord. But yeah, I only check in
You
with
do. I'm in.
ours and the rupees.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, pretty much.
and then I
I
get,
got one for like four other friends. It's literally just the. It's, no, three other friends. It's literally just the four of us in there.
yeah, my former Xbox friends group made a Discord server, so I
I made
still
it
see
myself.
what they talk about. And then Last Standing Controller-Wise, I get the notifications from. Kind of Funny doesn't really do a shit ton. Screen Crush, I get the notifications from. So it's certain ones of like that I'm not active in. Like I've never posted in the Screen Crush server, but I do get a notification every time they drop a video. So if it's something I care about, I can open it up on YouTube and listen to it in the background.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, that was a lot. Was there one more thing or any deeper any of y'all wanted to go into anything we talked about?
We did
Um,
kind of gloss over one thing for the Super Bowl, and that's an amazingly fun halftime
Oh, yeah.
that Bad
That
Bunny
Babon.
did. Bad Bunny.
Babon.
my Spanish is good enough that I was able to listen to it and understand 90% of it. Zero subtitles, zero like anything.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
So, because last night when it was on, it was playing through my headphones, and I let Angelina listen to it, and I just saw it, and so today when I was able to actually listen to it, like I just brought it up on YouTube and had it playing in the background, and I was like, oh, like I understand the broad strokes of what's happening here and some of the fine details. So
Yeah. No, it was hella cool.
Yeah, for sure.
there was something else with the Super Bowl that was relevant. The Mandalorian and Grogu teaser was shitty. It was a parody
was
of
not a
a
highlight.
beer commercial. So like they parodied like every year there's like some bonds are hard to be broken, and it's like they're driving a truck and like it's always the guy who they had narrate the trailer is the guy who narrated a lot of those beer commercials. So like
Yeah.
for it to be our second trailer and like for it to be our first like TV spot and it's a parody of a beer commercial, like it doesn't work for me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the movie. Like, man, Din Djarin is one of my favorite Star Wars characters at this point. But
Mm-hmm.
and Pedro Pascal, like, he's he's played some roles that are just like really monumental roles for me. So like, me seeing him as an actor is like
Yeah.
Joel from The Last of Us, Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four, like he's done some roles. Like even him in The Unbearable Weight of Incredible Talent. I think that's a Nick Cage movie. Like even his role in that was like fun. So
Yeah.
so yeah, Din Djarin, top tier Star Wars character. Oh, and
Sick.
the one thing, Switch 2. The more time I spend with it, the more I really like. If I didn't have more than a decade of PlayStation legacy and trophies and like friends list and the fact that PlayStation is just like more functional of like a system, like I still can't send somebody a message on Switch. Like
Yeah, that's
I had to text Madrid to communicate with him about like doing a
Playing
Pokemon
Pokemon.
trade. So
yeah.
I wasn't actually on. Like my Switch was just up.
still, there was no way I could have invited you to a game chat, which would have
I
been
wouldn't have seen it.
garbage because I
My Switch was like this, like on my desk.
I mean, just let you do the trade with your Switch just being out on the desk.
no. I saw him come
Oh.
online, and so I texted him and was like, "Hey."
I think I had opened it up to look at something, and then I put it back down.
God.
And I was like, I'm not doing much right now.
Yeah. You can get
So if you
me.
would have sent me a message, I wouldn't have seen it.
There, it's in.
But you can't.
I can't, so I wouldn't.
Right. Exactly.
And you probably haven't set up game chat, so I couldn't even invite you. I've had like.
Why would I do that? Oh, I guess when we move off of Discord, we're
We'll be relying
gonna
on.
need the Nintendo Switch voice app.
No, you don't need it on the Switch 2. Switch 2 to Switch 2, you don't need a microphone, you don't need shit. You just hit that game chat button, and because I've talked to Darren through it. That was my one time using game chat, and I had my Joy-Cons in the grip, and I just hit the chat button, invited Darren, and talked in the direction of my Switch in the dock, and heard him coming out of my TV. So
It's interesting.
it worked.
That is interesting.
Not
Yeah.
optimal, but like it worked. We weren't watching
Wasn't
each
clean,
other's
but it worked.
gameplay streams. We weren't doing anything
Mhm.
fancy. It was just his profile pic and a little screen, and my profile pic and a little screen, with like the way Discord has the outline when you're talking. Same. It did that. So at least for voice chat from Switch 2 to Switch 2, it's serviceable. I will say it's not optimal, but also Discord's out here fucking around and they're gonna find out. So for alternatives, we know the PSN chat works and game chat works from Switch 2 to Switch 2. In my one attempt at trying it and using it. Limited sample size, but 0 issues, 0 complaints. Okay. Well, if neither of y'all have one more thing, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Anton6, followed by 2 X's. Chris, where can people find you?
You can find me in the Discord.
In Madrid.
Don't even find me.
Discord's a sinking ship. Until next
Fuck
time.
Instagram too.
This has been a No It's Good production. The video version is edited by Chris. The audio version is edited by Akuma Santi. The titles are written by me. The descriptions are written by ChatGPT. Until next time, keep it cheesy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 373 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the Mecha Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
Can I please have the demo already?
And we got the Ray Trace 2 Reg Madrid Devon.
We on that Legend Za.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about the Nintendo Partner Direct, including the Monster Hunter Stories 3 info, the Pragmata info, the Orbitals info, the Resident Evil Amiibo info, and we're going to be talking about the PlayStation ROM keys being leaked and the upcoming State of Play that's confirmed for this Thursday. And the Super Bowl, for good measure. Okay, recording stopped. I didn't see anybody chat in Twitch. So I'm going to raid. I don't think Wolfdan's live. Nope.
Yeah.
So I'm going to raid this
people
person.
on the Twitch, so it's me and you.
Oh, well, I'll at least send the raid to this Final Fantasy XIV streamer we used to raid regularly.